Hello friend, welcome back to my shop, welcome back to Auto Resource YouTube channel. And I have a pleasure today to welcome back this lovely 2003 Volkswagen Golf TDI. I filmed many videos on this car for you on this channel in past, and today it's back for an engine oil and filter change. So let's go and do it together. And let's hurry up, right? The engine oil is still hot. The car just came, the engine is hot. So let's go pop the hood and do that simple procedure. Where is this hood latch? Oh, right here actually. You heard it? Is this like on Mercedes, right? Similar. There is that pull right here, right? So I will pull on that and voila! Here is our baby. And all of you, I'm sure you know, it's a TDI 1.9 liter, right? The model is a ALH, right? It's probably one of the most famous engine, the turbo diesel engines, which Volkswagen produced here in USA. And I don't mean what they build here in USA, I mean it as what we know here in the USA market, right? I will remove this dipstick, right? It's the engine oil dipstick. Put it on the side and continue finally with removing that cover. These two nuts, 10mm nuts, so don't put it upside down or anything, right? So you don't lose them. Finally, I was able to get it off. That gives me chance to show you in detail in this legendary engine around, right? Really quickly for you who might be not owners and familiar with it, right? It's a very small engine. That was the dipstick, and here is the engine oil filter housing. I finally put on my rubber gloves, so I will not get dirty removing that filter cap, right? And I will just let it sit right here, but it's cracked open, and now we can continue with removing, or at least opening, this engine oil housing. These things can be sometimes pain to open, because if you look on the detail, it's all scraped. I'm not sure if this filter wrench, it's supposed to fit on it, right? It's supposed to go all the way on it. I should be able to put a ratchet here and turn it. I can tell you that because of all these damages, it might be slipping, but let's see if we can undo it easy way. So, as I said, I will carefully put it on these, right, all the way. Then I will grab my ratchet, and hopefully it will not slip. And as I predicted, right, it's all damage from the previous services, so this doesn't work. But it doesn't matter, we will get it off differently. And the design of this whole unit is not bad. It's really tall, right? This is a plastic, so you have to be careful with it. But it's really tall, so you can either use one of these universal rubber things, or this is the medium size oil filter wrench, right? So I will carefully put it on it. The belt, right, will nicely grip on it. I bet you it will go nice and easy. So let's see. Oh yeah, look, it's already rotating, right? So that's good. The previous technician didn't over-tire it. There is actually right here written on it 25 Newton meters only. Now it's finally loose, right? And I can either remove it right now, right? I could. Or I can just let it sit there and go underneath the car. And the Golf is up in the air, so I can finally show you that engine oil pan and the drain plug, right? I put the light here and here you can see the drain plug. So I will bring my catching pen and let's open it. I checked, and the plug on this vehicle seems to be new. I don't know why. Did somebody replace it? But it's a 19mm, right? Well, that was really tight. Okay, interesting. And basically we are ready to drain that oil finally. So the catching pen's ready. There's always crusher washer, right? So pay attention to that. This one doesn't get out easily. Maybe, just guessing, maybe somebody stripped it and they put a new one there. I don't know. But as you can see, normally this goes by the hand, right? And it's still hard to remove. Interesting. It is what it is, no big deal. We'll get it out anyway. These pens are made of aluminum, right? So they are easy to strip if you over tighten. I have a friend who's actually coming with another Golf TDI. It's 2002, and he's waiting for the oil change to be, you know, after 5,000 miles, and we will be changing this plug because his is leaking and it's stripped. Somebody over torqued it and they just left it like that. Here is the detail of this bolt and the crusher washer. Hopefully you can see it. Oh yeah, now it's finally in the focus, right? So this is what I just removed. Here you can see how important it is to open on the top of the engine that filler cap, right? And also unscrew the filter. This is 30 minutes and it's still slowly dripping, right? So we want to make that happen as fast as possible, right? The oil drain as easy and as fast as possible. It was 30 minutes and I don't have a time to wait anymore, right? So now it nicely went in. I don't know why it took such a hard time to remove it before, but now I have the same ratchet, right? You have to be careful with this, torquing this, because you want to avoid stripping this. So snug, but use just the short ratchets, right? And carefully, I'm not even grabbing it at the end, carefully feeling it. This I know it will not fall off, there's no way. It's tight enough. Also I know I didn't damage the fret, and I can lower the vehicle and continue in the engine bay. So now I can remove that entire top here, right? Hopefully you can see it nicely. Right, there are the O-rings we should be changing, right? This one, it's right here, and there's another one right here, so I will put it on the side. Here comes the filter itself, right? And it was still sitting in the oil. The oil, as you can hear, it's draining right now. If you want to avoid a mess, you are slow with this, right? I don't want to have it poured all over the customer's engine, so I'm very careful. Hop, and I will remove it in my oil catching pan. Let me show you detail of this. Here you go. This is the look inside of that engine oil filter housing. You saw how dirty it is inside, right? So I will try again, treat it like it's my own vehicle. So I will try to get most of that old oil out, but again, there's a bunch of it on the bottom, so that's definitely messy. Alright, here you can nicely see the new filter, right? Super cool. and this came with it, right? So fortunately we got these new O-rings. It's the big one, which is on the housing, and it's the small one, which is on the bottom there, right? So let's go and replace those. This is the bottom, so I have this little pick. This one is really squished. I'm not sure if it was replaced last time. It was really flat, kind of hardened and flat, so maybe the last time they didn't do it, who knows. So that was the small one, right? Here comes the big one. Again, this one is the one which seals everything, right? So it's important to replace it. It's not about how tight I will be tightening that, it's not that. It's about this O-ring also. Observe please where it belongs. It's right here, this groove, right? You have to make sure you put it on correctly. So I'm rechecking all the way around. It's seated correctly. I can put the new filter on it, right? It's right here, and I could be installing it right now. And I said I could, but you also can pre-fill a little bit that engine oil filter housing. So this engine will take 4.5 quarts of the synthetic 5W30 or 5W40 diesel engine oil, right? If I want to be just perfectionist, I can pour some oil in this housing. After that I can always put the fresh oil on this O-ring, right? So it will be easy to install. Make sure both of those O-rings are lubricated, and I will start installing it in. And that should be hand. You definitely use your hand only in beginning. Look how easy it is, right? And really please follow only. Right now it stops because the O-ring got in the contact with the housing. And now carefully and slowly, I don't want to pinch that O-ring there. I want to give it time to get seated and enter that area. And that O-ring is what will do the work for us, right? And seal that area and make sure there's absolutely no oil coming out of this housing. And this is installed, and I put a half quart in it, right? So I can bring my funnel and start pouring another 4 quarts, right, of this oil. 4 quarts is 1 gallon, right? So I don't need to be measuring anything. It takes 4.5 of this synthetic 5W40. So I will put all that in. So now I have everything back, right? Nicely installed. I can check if I have enough oil there. So let's see what I get with, I believe I pulled 4.6. Alright, and if you look at it, it's right above that minimum mark. It's the maximum, excuse me. So it's right above the max. I'm good, because the level will go a little bit down when I will start up the engine, and the oil will be spread through the entire engine. And now I will run the engine, right, for at least 1 minute. Check underneath for possible leaks and anything up here. After that I can shut it off, and after a minimum of 5 minutes I can use the dipstick for that final measurement if the engine oil level is perfect. So as you can see, it's pretty simple, right? I hope you enjoyed. I hope you find this video helpful, and make sure you are subscribed. We'll always have more videos on this channel coming your way. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, my friend.